Captain Adele here. I've been sailing approximately 2 days and probably 6 hours. And I know as much as you can know about longboats in 2 days and 6 hours. This is the tiller. You can't see this, but we don't have, as many people might think, a brake. We have a reverse, a forward or a neutral. And when you want to stop, you put it into reverse. But only experienced people like Skipper, Rob there and myself, I'm not too sure about Liz, but we are the only people today that will be able to do that, to be able to operate this big beauty of a boat, and she's called Malaika, which means Swahili for angel. And a longboat's not a narrow boat, because narrow boats, no, it is a narrow boat, it's not a long boat. Long boats are what Vikings had. These are narrow boats, and they were cargo ships before, were they? I'm being positive, they were cargo ships. We can sleep 4 comfortably, but I believe we can have up to 20 if you have a few tents and people lying on the top here. And we are now, I started off in Brentford, then I went to a place called Leithen, London. Then I went to Windsor, which is by far my favourite place. And now we are heading for Bonnet. Down the bottom there.
How are you?
When we're coming up to a lock, we have to wait till the lock keeper tells us we can come in, and then they open these big gates and let us in, and he comes in depending on the size, sometimes what position you take. When you get in, this is the important part, you need to be very good in the tiller to be able to get you right into the side of the lock. This is very, very important. That's why amateurs shouldn't really be allowed in the lock, in my personal opinion. But then again, you have to then rope it, and that's when it comes in. You have to have a lasso type throw. Liz, I think since the beginning of my 2-day journey, has definitely improved. She wasn't very good at the beginning, missed quite a few things, but now she's getting better. And once you've tied it up, you have to then wait till they open the lock doors, and then the water comes flooding through. And this is when we're going upstream. When you go downstream, sometimes it tells you don't need to tie your rope, but I think that may be open for argument. That might be a moot point because folks still think, read it in that book, it could be an old book. Then when you're standing there, the lockmaster will raise the water, and it's just like a wee miracle. You just rise up to the very, very top, as we're doing at this point in time, and then the lockmaster will open the gates, and we untie our ropes, and then we go through. But it's very careful. This part is quite skillful part, so I maybe a year training before I think I would allow MD to do this part.